This image illustrates a 4-bit asynchronous up counter, commonly known as a ripple counter. It uses 4 JK flip-flops to count from binary 0000 to 1111. In decimal, it is 0 to 15. Here is a breakdown of how this circuit will function and what timing diagram shows. How the circuit works. Toggle mode. All J and K inputs are tied to high, logic high, that is logic 1. In JK flip-flop, when J is equal to 1 and K is equal to 1, the output Q toggles flips from 0 to 1 or 1 to 0 on every active clock edge. Negative edge triggering. Notice the small circle bubbles at the clock inputs CK. This means the flip-flop change state only when the clock signal transitions from high to low, the falling edge. The ripple effect. Unlike a synchronous counter to be discussed later, where all the flip-flops share the same clock, here in this schematic, only the first flip-flop FF0 receives the external clock. The output of FF0, that is Q0, acts as the clock for FF1 and so on. This causes a slight delay as the signal ripples through the chain. Now let us analyze the timing diagram. The timing diagram shows the relationship between the clock pulses and the outputs Q0 through Q3. Q0, which is LSB, toggles on every falling edge of the main clock. It has half the frequency of the input clock. Q1 toggles whenever Q0 goes from high to low. Q2 toggles whenever Q1 goes from high to low. Q3, that is MSB, most significant bit, toggles whenever Q2 goes from high to low. Binary counting sequence. If you read the outputs as 4-bit number Q3, Q2, Q1, Q0, the circuit follows this pattern as shown. Key limitations. The main drawback of this asynchronous design is propagation delay. Because each flip-flop must wait for the previous one to toggle, the delay adds up. At very high frequencies, the ripple takes so long that the counter might show an incorrect immediate state, a glitch, before settling on the right number.